Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina. Today we're going to be talking about trans entitlement and how it's been running rampant for a very long time. And we're finally starting to see slivers of pushback with Facebook changing their policies, allowing for free speech, not censoring people. I want to go through a few videos that represent what I'm talking about when it comes to trans entitlement. So let's check out the first one.
What should I do or say when I misgender someone? Simply put, apologize briefly, thank whoever corrected you, move on, and avoid doing it again. We're all bound to misgender someone accidentally, so it's important to know what to do when it happens. Well, let's break this down further.
So you're telling me that I'm going to have to walk on eggshells when I'm around you, just so I don't hurt your feelings because you're such a snowflake.
Use the wrong pronouns or gendered terms for someone, we invalidate their identity. This is called misgendering.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. If I misgender you, I am not acknowledging your existence? Is that what this guy said? Oh, I'm invalidating his identity. So my words affect you so much that it invalidates you? Like you can't validate yourself. You need other people, strangers, to do it for you? It's a little weird, don't you think? And a little weak. Little weak.
This is called misgendering. And for many trans and non-binary people, this happens all the time.
So they should get used to it. Get used to it. It happens all the time. Then you're not doing a very good job at passing. Or passing is a they, them, which nobody buys into that shit anyway.
These cisgender people also experience misgendering, whether it be based on their name, appearance, or pitch of their voice.
Yeah, I've gotten misgendered. When I was a kid, I did. You know what I did? I moved on. Didn't hurt my feelings, didn't invalidate my identity. And I was 10. These are adults.
No matter who is misgendered, it all feels the same. Like a punch in the gut, or that you don't matter or exist. So what should you do when you misgender someone?
My words are like a punch in the gut and make you feel like you're giving me a lot of credit. I mean, you are giving me so much power over yourself. You see how ridiculous this sounds? I'm walking the world as my true self, but if someone misgenders me, then I'm invalidated and it's a punch in the gut and I'm depressed. Like, but don't leave the house. Don't go out. Stay in, because the world ain't meant for you, honey. No one's nerfing the world for you. Either get used to it or stay inside. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And it's a new life for the regular people.
Try these 4 steps. 1. Apologize briefly and clearly.
No. An
example can be, I'm sorry I misgendered you. I won't do it again.
No.
2. If someone has corrected you, thank them.
No.
They're not calling you a bad person. They're supporting you and becoming a better ally.
No, that's a power grab. That's one way to get a one-up on someone else. To be holier than thou. That's what that is. Bullshit. And what is this? What is this with the fake tits? What is this supposed to be? This look, it's old. You're boring. I feel really bad for customer service people. Waitresses, waiters, people who have to check out your groceries, having to deal with people like this who are just going to put them through a lot of unnecessary headaches. Just be a good person. Why can't they be a good person? Because they think they're better and that they deserve things that they didn't earn. And it ain't going to work.
3. Move on with what you were doing.
Okay, that should have been the first one. Move on. But that should have been directed towards you, sir. Move on. Why do you want unnecessary conversations and hassles with strangers? Because you gave them all the power. And now you're mad because you gave them power. Get over it. Jesus.
Make this a bigger deal than it needs to be, and don't make it about you.
Don't make this a big, oh my God. Listen to yourself. Take your own advice. Moving on.
Needs to be, and don't make it about you. And 4.
Don't make it about you. No, it's because it's about us. It's all about us. No shit. We've been hearing this nonsense for years. We know it's all about you because you're so special, whatever. Get a life. It's all about you. No, it ain't. In your head, it's about you. But all of us, it ain't about you. You're the problem, but my life is about me. And if I run into you, I misgender you, it's going to be all about you. This is so boring. Is this why they go out in public and start unnecessary issues? Because they don't have a life? They want other people to make them feel like everything is about them because they can't do it on their own because they don't have any sort of self-esteem or any sort of internal self. They don't have that, do they? No.
4. Take steps to avoid making the same mistake.
No. See, you pissed us off. You pissed me off. So no. Now I'm mad. And you made a lot of other people mad too. And because of that, you don't deserve our respect. You don't deserve our time.
Practicing and memorizing someone's pronouns can help, but it's even better to take the time
I'd rather learn a new language.
to deconstruct the assumptions you automatically make about someone's gender when you see it here.
Who listens to this shit, by the way? Single, middle-class, white women? Who listens to this shit and actually buys into it, aside from them? And you have to understand, too, this person is a representative of the LGBTQ. Okay. Well, I'm a lesbian. I'm in there, too. But you know what I don't do? This. But these people are giving people like me a bad name. What you need to understand is that out of this small portion of all society, the LGBTQ, IA, whatever, this is a small portion. People like him are a small portion of the small portion. See, because most of us, we don't do this. This is them. They're loud, they're obnoxious, and they look like this in order to get attention. So when people think of the LGBTQ, they think of this guy, not of normal people like me and other content creators who are speaking out against it.
Remember, we're all human beings and we all make mistakes. But it's still important to commit to affirming people's identities. Share this video.
No, moving on to the next one.
If a person is not responding to you shouting ma'am at them, maybe stop calling them ma'am. I swear to God, I am this close to misgendering every single customer that does so to me. Just stop.
I think she thought that was a threat. But what she doesn't understand is that no one cares. If you misgender me, I'm not going to care. Most people aren't weak like these people. It's so easy to just throw it to the wind and move on with your day. These people, they think, ooh, I'm going to get them back because they misgendered me. I'm going to call them her or he or sir or ma'am. You think that really is going to hurt somebody? Really? Most people live in the world and have gone through shit. All of us have been called a name at one point or another. You think misgendering is going to do anything? People are broke. People can't afford food, health insurance. You think you misgendering me is going to do shit? What kind of privilege, and I hate using that word, but I'm using it to make a point. What kind of privilege would you have to have in order to think that suffering is misgendering? Moving on to the last one, and this one is always our favorite. Nick.
Is bring an air horn around. I know it sounds extreme, but like honestly, it would work. You bring an air horn, and anytime they misgender you or call you the wrong name,
I love when he gives out illegal advice because, you see, when you blow an air horn, I actually looked this up because I wanted to be accurate with my response to this. But it says, in some cases, blowing an air horn at someone can be considered assault or battery if the act is done with the intent to harm, frighten, or provoke someone. Yeah, that's going to work. For someone, like Nick here, who says that trans people are under attack and blah, blah, blah. Blowing an air horn in someone's face, you're going to make that a reality because someone is going to get real fucking pissed if you do that in their face because it's going to affect their eardrums and affect their fucking mood. And the next thing you know, you're going to be on your ass because you assaulted someone because you didn't like their words. Get your ass home because no one's dealing with the bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
They don't want to hear that air horn any more than you do. I know. Extreme, sure. Extreme.
So can I slap you in the face and that would be equal, right? You blow an air horn in my face, I give you a good whack. Are we square?
But effective. And I bet that if you might have to honk it 3 times tops before they learn their lesson.
You want to keep going? We'll see how that works out.
But first, just tell them that it means a lot to you and that it would mean a lot to you if they really...
What the f*** are you, bipolar? It would mean a lot to me if you actually called me by my... and then they say ma'am again and then you get all nasty? Yeah, Nick here is the perfect representation of why my ass jumped ship a long time ago because people like this give the whole acronym a bad name. And the acronym has had a bad name for years now. And any organization that is attached to it. But Nick... the amount of people that are beginning to hate trans people is growing. People are tired, people are annoyed, and people are pissed. And when you're acting like this because of words, you got a problem. And people see that. And people hear that. And people want to wash their hands of it. You want to act like this? You'll see the reaction. Everyone says, transphobia, transphobia. It's like thrown all over the place. And it's like, you did a good job, but people aren't scared of you. People are going to hate you. And it's all because people like Nick, who are the representation of this movement called the gender ideology, queer ideology movement. It's giving anyone who hears that I'm a lesbian or my friend's gay or whatever, it's going to make them think they're crazy and they're violent. And they wouldn't be wrong in thinking that, because the representation we've had for years is guys like this acting like hats, thinking that they deserve respect and are entitled to it, and they're just not. You can't control people. People won't let you control them. Not normal people, maybe people in his group. No one is going to be controlled by these people anymore. Because you know what you get out of it? Nothing. You get more of a hassle by buying into their shit and bowing down to them. That's my video for today. Curious about your thoughts. And can you like and subscribe on this video? Share it with a friend. Join our memberships. Gonna definitely have to censor this video because of all the shit that I said. That would limit the ads. So jump on those memberships and have a good day.